All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning note. It is Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for joining me this morning and every morning. We do this every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to click at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. There's our little logo there. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like, comment our videos. We really do appreciate as always. All right, so let's talk market, shall we? Dow futures are up 164 points. 29,945. NASDAQ is leading the way among the three major indices, up 0.77%. Let's see, S&P 500, 3665, literally right at the 100-day moving average, 0.70%. E-mini Russell up 0.80%. Bitcoin up 1% pre-market. Crude futures up nearly 1%. Gold futures are up as well, 1.3%. And silver futures up 2.28% as the dollar is down 0.08% at 90.63. The VIX took a big hit right now, down 6.5%. It was up nearly 4% yesterday. Euro dollar pretty much flat, 121.38, down 4 pips. And the dollar yen is down 103.76, 0.26% currently. So that's where we are this morning. So let's go ahead, some pre-market movers real quick, and then I'll kind of go over what has taken place yesterday and moving forward. Let's see what's been moving. NIO is up 3.47% pre-market. Apple is up on some good news from the Nikkei, saying that they increased their production for the new iPhones. So they're up 1.83%. Disney up 0.88%. Microsoft 0.47%. Salesforce is up. Walmart, Chevron, JP Morgan is up. In the S&P 500, Pfizer's down slightly, 0.23%. AMD up 1.69%. Macy's up 1.16%. American Airlines 1.186%. Was seeing some unusual activity there on the 18s I saw this week. On American Airlines, Tesla up nearly 1%. Baidu saying that they're going to make their own electric vehicle. Look like they're looking to partner up, 4.26% to the upside. Moderna looks like their vaccine was approved for emergency use authorization, 1.64% to the upside. Let's see here, and one more. Micron just got a price target raise, so they're up 1.98%. If there's one thing I really want to see today, it is the chip makers. But I just got some news here about Tesla. Wedbush analyst Daniel Ives said this week marks another defining chapter in the success with Tesla as the company enters the S&P 500. S&P 500 inclusion is clear validation of the company's profitability and trajectory looking ahead as Tesla leaves red ink behind. Ives contends that adding Tesla inclusion into the index translates index buyers roughly $80 billion worth of the company's stock, making this a wide margin for the largest rebalancing event in the S&P 500 history. The analyst expected some volatility around the name heading into the elusive S&P club. It has a neutral rating and a 560 price target on the shares with a $1,000 per share bull price target on Tesla. As you know, Tesla is one of our top 10 stocks of 2020. So good stuff there. A couple of names I want you guys to look at today. Apple is kind of breaking out of this little range here. I'm watching that. But the one I really want to see, give me a second here. If I can bring this up, I wrote this down actually, is actually AMD. AMD is looking very solid. AMD has actually not been running pretty well for me on the option side lately. It's been pretty much chop. Yesterday we did have a nice flush after 10 a.m. But then you can't stay short in this market for too long for some reason. We just get magically bidded up the next day on the future side. So again, you just have to be very careful. Remember, this week is the last full trading week of 2020. So again, expect all the volume this week, if anything, with OPEX expiry, S&P rebalancing. So a lot of catalysts. Then, okay, obviously we have the Fed on Wednesday. Not really expecting any change in regards to rates. But we also have the S&P rebalancing, OPEX, and then we also have stimulus talks. The vaccine has been shipped. So again, a lot of moving parts here. What you really want to do now this week is that we're kind of playing a little close to the chest, obviously. Some of the students and I have been looking at more longer term plays than anything else. But AMD is something I'm watching for today. Maybe if it does break 96.50, you could start taking a look at maybe some 98s. Start looking at maybe next week or the week after to see if you have some volume there. So volume is really, really key. Again, that's what you really want to see. I saw some unusual options activity on Disney, but then it fell with the market. Disney has a lower beta, so it does move with the market. Good news, it did bounce off the 50. Remind you of anything, that was Boeing and Square when we were playing that. Obviously, Disney doesn't have the momentum like that, only on certain occasions when they have good news. So let's see. I want to keep an eye on it. There was a lot of shares traded on Disney, a lot of contracts traded on Disney yesterday. You were talking nearly on the volume side, about 40,000, 30,000 a pop on the 175s, 180s, and 182s. So a lot there to look at. Looking at across the board here, go ahead and move this here. MU was upgraded as well. MU could tap that 74 level. So keep an eye on maybe the 74s. That looks probably going to have the most volume. Take a look at a little farther expiry. Try not to do for this week. Again, you could get it for this week, but again, buy some time if there's volume there. Just a heads up. So I'm really watching MU. I'm watching AMD. I'm watching Disney. And I'm watching Apple for the most part. That's kind of the four that I'm watching for today. Obviously, there's other opportunities out there if we see some volume, but we see some movement. Again, all the movement yesterday was pre-market, and then we faded with the de Blasio comments that New York may be locked down again. So again, things do change, as always. Yesterday was pretty chop, and it was very difficult to wade the waters there. So again, it was a Monday. No need to panic for the most part. Still have the rest of the week. Next week is a short week. The week after is a short week. So what we're doing here is really just, we're kind of keeping it light for the most part. Next week, don't expect a ton. The week after, don't expect a ton. I do have the live trading session with our YouTube subscribers today. And then next week, I'm going to do it on Wednesday. And what we're trying to do is I'm going to kind of teach them some of the things that you'll be doing when you're not trading. You know, what to do when you're not trading. Again, there's a lot of stuff to research, a lot of stuff to look at. Again, setting up and putting up alerts. You can always do that. Setting up your game plan for the year after. I always like to set goals. Goals are very, very important as a trader, as always. And again, I'm kind of setting up for next year's the 2021 investment club, the sectors we're watching, and obviously the top 10 of 2021. So again, watching all that. By the end of the month, I will get you the final count of the 2020 top 10 stocks and how that returned and how it did. So good stuff all around. And again, that's something to look forward to. Obviously, with the podcast coming, which I'll be talking about the catalyst and what my expectations are. I'll do a YouTube as well. So again, even though we may not be trading a lot this week or the next couple of weeks, some of my staff will be on vacation, but I'll be here. So like I usually do for the holidays, I let them have some time off. Is mainly just preparing yourself. You don't want to start throwing stuff on the board just to trade. You don't want that. Again, everyone had a really great November. No, December has been pretty chopped for the most part. Usually for the Santa rally, which Santa rally, quote unquote, historically speaking, happens from the 15th on. So again, I am bullish, like I've been saying since April. That I've been bullish for a while now. So again, 4,000 is my S&P price target. As always, I've been saying that since last August, or this August has passed. And by August 2021, S&P 4,000 has been my call. Let's see if we get there. I'm pretty sure we will. 36.65 today. The most important number that you want to see is that 36.74 level, which is the 200-day moving average. Again, the 50-day moving average is sliding back up. We're right at the 100-day moving average. NASDAQ is actually on the move as well. Again, it is actually higher than it was yesterday at pre-de Blasio comments. So again, a lot of opportunities. Let's see what we get. As always, rocking and rolling. Let's go answer some questions now. Good morning. What do you think about BA? Jeff is asking. All right, well, let me go ahead and upgrade. Let me go and open this here. Well, with BA yesterday, obviously the market did fall. It's right at the 200. Not much in regards to catalyst for a new kind of move. I don't see any kind of new headlines in regards to Boeing. But for the most part, I would just wait this out. If you start breaking above 235, we can have that conversation. But as of right now, I wouldn't touch it. Again, I'm a stockholder, but again, I don't have any option calls on it. Good morning, good morning. Good entry point for apps long-term. APPS. Let's see. Apps long-term. I've never heard of this name before, so I don't know what it is. If you're just going by the charts, a really good way to start is to always go by the daily and start seeing what has been broken out. If you're looking for an initial position on a stock, again, you don't need to really focus on price. You just need to get in, obviously. So again, limit order, put whatever price you want, that's fine, and usually you should fill. But I wouldn't start waiting here and there about, oh, I need to buy the 200. It's only when you're adding. So again, for example, NIO, I bought in, I didn't wait for the pullback, I just got in. This is a couple of weeks ago when we first got in with Investment Club. And again, I didn't care about the price at that time. But when I already own it and I'm looking to add, that's when I want a discount. But again, if you're looking for your initial position, like for example, apps, just go ahead and buy today. And then when you want to add shares to your portfolio, then you want to go ahead and wait for like the 200-day, the 100-day, or what, so on and so forth. Good morning. Hey, thank you. Entry price for NIO and Roku. Let's see. Again, same thing. If you're looking to just get in the stock and you just want to own it, just get in. Again, obviously buy a little or buy as much as you want. I wouldn't go all in right away. You want to buy things in blocks, as always. So again, my thing is that when I start initial position, I'm usually at $1,500 or $2,000 total for a stock. Again, I don't put 10 grand right away because then I'm beholden to that price forever. Again, it's good to dollar cost average, kind of split it up in blocks. And then if you get a little bit of a pullback, you get a little bit of a discount, it lowers your cost of race basis. So again, when it comes to NIO, my level to buy, again, I've been saying is 32. If it breaks 38, that'd be interesting to me. Maybe I may want to add a little, but again, I'm not foaming at the mouth either. Where can I see the volume? I'm in Europe, Rue is asking. So you just go to options chain, and then you just go to volume. It's right there in one of the columns. Intel, January 857 strike, heavy volume yesterday. Yeah, the looks like you're going to probably get paid off there because of the volume on all the chip makers. Again, the good news came from Apple in regards to higher requests for production of the Apple iPhones. So again, that was from Nikkei yesterday. So again, that's good news for the chip makers. Very, very good. Again, keep an eye on the Qualcomms of the world, NVIDIAs, AMDs, Microns. Micron was price upgrade today. How's Uber looking to the downside? Yeah, it broke the 200, but it seems to be bouncing back. Not much going on there. If you start breaking down below 51, maybe. But again, Uber has been pretty much sideways. Apple hits 125 this week. Looking at Apple here, it looks like it. It looks like 125.95 is your high. I'm expecting it to break 125. The question is, do we get the continuation today to get it? Good morning, Carlos. Can you please go over Baidu? Yes, Baidu also announced that they're working on an electric vehicle in China. Baidu is a great company. I don't own it. So again, looking at it here, if you do break 172.44, then you can start looking at some calls and the breakout would be confirmed. But right now it's at 169.20 pre-market. So could be fading back a little bit here. PLTR is a stock that we do own as well. Again, pretty much sideways for the most part, hugging in that 200-day. So not much going on here. I really wouldn't touch anything until you start getting into the 29.30 level. Any play with AMD? Yeah, we have to see what the market does at the open, as always. But Jose, I'll see you in about 6 minutes, and we'll talk about AMD for sure. I hope you have your notes ready. Let's see. Let me see. Good time to open a position on Facebook. If you're talking about position in regards to owning the stock long term, absolutely. I think Facebook is a great company. Last 20 days, a nothing burger. Nothing has really happened. Like most of the big cap tech names, actually, Facebook has been pretty much ranging since September. Again, but it's a great growth company. Again, their margins are ridiculous. Their cash flow is insane. Zero debt. I mean, if there's a company that you want to think that's pretty much bulletproof in regards to the financial sense, Facebook is up there. There's headline risk as always. So the growthy part of a Facebook is pretty much done. Again, you have some antitrust issues there, the WhatsApp and Instagrams of the world. That'll blow over usually. They said the same thing with Amazon, the same thing with Microsoft. Nothing really happens. So I like Facebook. Again, if it breaks 235, I know it's a long way from now, then I'll start looking to add some more shares. But Facebook is definitely a part stock you want to have in your portfolio for sure. How's it looking for Disney? Is it possible to come back? Yes, absolutely. We saw that volume. And to me, that's something that I really like to see. Someone knows something. Someone is expecting something. So when I see that unusual volume activity, there's some reason why. So again, that's why. We're going to get a freebie as a Santa gift. Well, this week, let's see. Let's see if we get some movement. Again, for the most part, this week, guys, has been pretty slow. I mean, premium and basic, I've been hearing that we haven't done much. But at the end of the day, guys, you can't force everything. Again, the market has to give you something, whether downside or upside. Again, I'm not just only calls all day, every day. The market doesn't let you short for more than an hour, let alone a day. Again, and if you are long, again, you just have to go by volume. You have to go by the headline sometimes and the charts. It's been a very choppy week, but again, choppy couple of weeks. December 15th, historically speaking, we have the Santa rally until the end of the month. Freebie might come. keep an eye out, turn on notifications, and you won't miss anything. We'll definitely see what's up. Kochu ticker, COHU, semi-related stock. I've never heard of this name. Kohu. It's right near the 100-day. 200 days at a semi. I don't know. Never heard of this name. Robert, I'm sorry. No concerns regarding Facebook any monopoly because Amazon went through that, Microsoft went through that. It's all bluster. BABA's quite low. What about buying for long term? Love BABA long term as well. Again, 250, I'm buying. So again, if I can get a little more of a pullback, $6 pullback, I will be adding to my BABA position. BABA is one of my favorite stocks that I own. So again, love them long term. Okay, so I'm gonna go and leave it there, guys. I'm gonna go and check in with our YouTube subscribers. We have a live trading session today, and then next Wednesday we're gonna do that as well. I hope they got their notes ready because we have a lot to go over. So excited to get started with them. Have a great rest of your day. If you are interested in joining the YouTube live, let me see if I can get that link for you. Let me see here. I have it. Where is it? YouTube. Oh, let me just find the link here. If you are interested in joining, copy and paste. mRNA, I would stay away. mRNA is very expensive. Opinion of BABA CRM. I love BABA and CRM long term. Yes. ACB call for this week. One more question. ACB right below the 200, the 100 cross below and the 50 cross below. That's actually pretty bearish. So I wouldn't be looking at any calls there. All right, we'll leave it there, guys. Catch you, Jose, in a bit. I will see you later and have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note, as always. And if you have any questions or concerns or comments, let us know in DMs on Instagram or on here on YouTube. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you guys so much, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.